Hey yo, Wastelanders, it's Johnny5 Alive here, and I am joined with Blastcat.
What's up?
And welcome back to another episode of Settlement Spotlight. Today we have a nice contemporary build on the side of, where are we located?
Underneath Aaronholt Homestead.
Alright, near Aaronhold Homestead. It looks like it's got a lot going on the inside, so stay tuned and let's check it out. Okay, welcome back everyone. We're just jumping right on into things, starting with the map here. Undone Killer, 215's camp, right side of Aaronhold Homestead, as mentioned, at the top left corner of the world. So we got some farms all around it, which is kind of cool. Nice little view, crops. Always like to check out the location first and what you have for surrounding features. And it looks like it's a contemporary build. Now, the thing about the contemporary builds is, we've talked about this a little bit in previous episodes, you have to do something to make it stand out, because a lot of people are using this build now, right? So one thing we see a lot of is these garage additions, which is definitely a great way of spicing it up, and looks like they decided to go with the brick, which is kind of cool. And we also have...
They also decided to use a half garage door with the brick inside of it to give it a little extra depth. Which is a little interesting added addition.
Oh, I didn't notice that, yeah.
Yeah, he
Nice
put a
catch.
garage door and he put the brick walls down underneath it to give it the regular door, but he could also throw a garage door over the top.
Honestly, I wouldn't have even put a door on it. I would have just done it like that. That's actually pretty sick because you could close the windows with that.
Mm-hmm.
That's a sick feature. I'd honestly just get rid of the wooden door at that point.
It just looks like the regular from the other side. But
that's super cool. I really like that. Looks like they also have the, what's this thing called?
The
circus trailer, yeah.
Circus trailer? Yeah.
Monkey inside.
Yeah,
we need like a death claw or something.
Yeah, I've seen people put those lions in it, the lion statues in it.
Yeah, yeah.
Those also work.
I really like the doors from this. How did you get the doors but not the trailer? Do you have the trailer?
I have both. Yeah, I have both of them.
Lucky,
I just don't
lucky.
use the. Yeah, I just don't use the one because I mean it's a very large structure and it doesn't really fit in with a lot of build styles. Like,
right.
I don't know if this necessarily fits in with the build style he's got going on. And it seems like he's kind of just got it thrown off here in the corner a little bit.
Yeah, just because he has it.
Yeah, I do like this campfire, the communal fire pit with the death claw in the middle. It's got like fire.
Oh, that is actually kind of a nice touch.
Cool little image. Looking this way with the fire in it.
For sure. I wouldn't even notice that if you didn't point it out. Yeah, let's take a look around the outside of the build. So yeah, we had the brick wall extension of the garage. We have our vending machines, our contemporary pour traps around, what, half the house? Two sides of the house?
Yes.
Yeah, so about half. We have our vending machines. One thing we do with every episode is I have to buy something. So what do we have here? Hopefully something worth it.
Also, one thing to point out while he's doing that, the water purifiers, he's got them unlocked right now, so I could just come in and grab his water. Make sure you guys lock your water purifiers with at least a level 0 lock, so that people who get a bounty, it'll just discourage people to grab your stuff, and it doesn't really cost much for you. So, unless you want to give away free water, which more power to you if you want to. But
he's selling fixers and stuff, but these are all level 30 and 40. He's got a 2-shot tactical combat rifle, again level 30. I might just buy the 2-shot tactical rifle and give it to someone that's lower level. So there we go.
Based on the stuff in there, he's a semi-newer player. He's probably not hit level 50 yet, I'd assume, based on the stuff in there. So
I mean, if you could find him on the map, we could figure out for sure. He's probably up Fosnot.
Yeah. Undone Killer, level 55. He's over with a couple other people by Firebase Major right now.
Okay. All right, well, that's the outside of the build. Why don't we go on and see what's on inside? So, nice and open. It's cool. Got Beckett in the corner there. Now, while it is...
he's kind of used, where there's like a lot of stuff on the ground, but he's done it in a way to where it just kind of fills the space nicely, I think.
I love the living room concept here.
Yeah.
Red fireplace, red couches. Jukebox is cramped in the corner a little bit, but it all works. I wish there was something on the display case.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Pool table. Little sitting area. The clutter is good, but it's a little bit like unorganized chaos.
It's a little unorganized chaos, yeah. I think if he would have maybe tied this in with like a chemistry bench or something, that would have worked a little better than using like this table here with the extra cooking station.
Yeah, and what we have here is the resemblance of a kitchen, but what they could have done is swapped out the floor tiles or something else, maybe added white tiles on the back, made it feel more like a kitchen, and I don't think like the computer desk and stuff fits in the kitchen here.
No, I think, yeah, it worked better in a bedroom or something else.
Yeah.
Just random
One
desk
magazine on the rack. Live and
Well,
love.
at least you got something. Yeah, I can barely fit any in mine, so I don't blame him.
Yeah. Death Claw up
I like the
top.
poster you got there. I actually know which one that is. Do I have that one?
Fighting furries. I like the addition of the rad shower in the bathroom.
Yes, it gives a great sort of shower, which isn't in the game. It's a great use of that. I haven't seen that before.
Absolutely, and he actually used the conduit to make it look like almost like a shower head.
A shower going over the top of the bathtub. That's really cool. I really like that.
Yeah.
This is probably the best bathroom I've seen in the game.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, it's definitely the rad shower's something I haven't seen someone do yet, and it's kind of brilliant. My favorite thing of this house, which makes it unique, is that closing door and the shutter windows. I definitely would get rid of this door because it's excessive at this point.
Yeah.
And it's also just looks really cool seeing that door open and close like that.
Yeah, I think, yeah, just leave the door off of it and only use the garage door as the actual door, and that would have made it a little bit better.
Yeah, and it gives me the idea of like making more open windows. Depending on what kind of build walls you use, you could have like double windows. Just you could just have this around your house where you're going around shutting all the windows, or maybe one switch to shut them
like
all.
a defensive fortress you can make with like all the windows around. You could like, shut them all up, and you'd have like one switch that would lower all of the. That would be really cool to watch.
Exactly. One button and it turns your house into a steel fortress. All the windows shut. I need to see that.
That'd be really cool to do.
Somebody has to do that. Yeah, the garage here is nice. I usually find like a 2x2 is the perfect space. This is a 2x3, and with that, it's really big in here. So once you have all your crafting benches in, it looks a little empty. And
I think maybe if you could have filled it in a little bit more with some toolboxes or some other stuff, it might have helped the space a little bit.
Yeah.
If you are gonna have your garage this big or your workspace area this big,
you gotta find a way to fill it. I actually do think like the one interesting thing about the brick walls, they come with this like grungy white wallpaper, but it works for the garage, I think. You know?
Yeah, it
There's
definitely works with being a dirty area.
Yeah, but it also does brighten it up and make it feel, with whiter walls, it makes the room feel even bigger and more empty. So, could definitely use some sprucing up in here, but it's pretty cool. It's a cool addition to the house. The way it looks on the outside is amazing. The shutter door is great. The bricks look good on the outside, so.
Yeah, they just got Beckett out here, and some other small defensive stuff, it looks like.
Let's check out the upstairs. Oh, this is nice. I like the blue and white tiles. Vault techie.
Yeah, nice little bedroom.
Desk in the corner. This is almost like a shrine. Like a Mothman.
Yeah. I think he had a weird problem with, that's weird. So I think this might not be intentional, but you put a window here and also a slanted wall for the roof.
Yeah, that is weird.
He should have just used he should just use one of the corner wall pieces over the top instead of a window.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks kind of weird. I don't think you can really do anything about this big beam sitting in here. I've had that problem with bases, and I end up having to turn it into like a feature. Sort of like using that wood as a feature piece, and so like maybe he could have done something different with that. But...
Yeah. The window's super strange there.
Yeah.
A triple
the
window
clock's
here.
a little excessive up above the door.
Yeah, it doesn't really go with anything in the room, does it?
I like this sort of, what would you call this, like a
shrine?
Ritual sort of thing? Like a shrine, a shrine to the Mothman.
Yeah, I like that.
It's,
Don't drink the forbidden punch.
It's odd to have it in a contemporary house, but I guess it works.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's neat for sure. I think the window works here because you're sitting at the desk. You can't see outside the window.
Yeah, that works better. I like the desk up here. He could have just left this desk up here and not done one down there, but he was probably trying to figure out stuff to place.
The roof shape is good. It's different.
Yeah, I think he used a lot of the pointed pieces.
Yeah, I think a little too many, but
Which, yeah, it looks all right from the outside because you can't really see it, but from the inside, it's definitely a look.
yeah, the base.
I like it coming up the stairs here, where it kind of peaks here.
Yeah.
But I think he could have just left it at that and not done the rest of it like that.
Agreed. Yeah. Yeah. The upstairs is definitely more spacious than the downstairs, but the downstairs has like it's a little bit more sprawling. So it gives both rooms an open feel, but in their own ways. It's more vertical down there, more open width-wise down here. So they both have their different vibes. I like the little attic feel upstairs too with that slanted wall. It's cool.
I like the way he did his stairs too. A lot of times placing stairs and getting them in a place that's not too intrusive is difficult. And so I like how he actually, where he placed it and how it kind of flows up to the top.
Yeah, and it's not like just tucked in a corner and try to hide it.
Yeah, it's kind of in the center of the space and it works.
Yeah, and you can
which I
still
think is
play pool
impressive.
from all angles and not have an issue. Beckett was just sitting on the table.
He's been teleporting through the wall, I think. He's got a teleporting Beckett here.
No, it's a nice build. Yeah, so one thing I like to look for in these builds is like, what are they doing that's different? Location, is there anything unique about it? With said location, is there any features like, you know, water purifiers, water sources, extractors, anything like that? Like for your camp spotlight, for example, you built on the edge of a mountain that had one of the best views in the game.
Yeah.
I built over top of a river with a bridge and on top of a cliff that also had, you know, junk extractors and purified water.
Yeah, it was nice spot with that.
This base has like a nice view of a farmland, which is kind of cozy.
It's got some rolling hills that are kind of nice to look at if you're into the sort of farm rolling hills.
But it's not really a farmhouse. And it doesn't have crops, so it doesn't really match the surrounding area. It doesn't fit with the surrounding area. It's an above average contemporary build for sure. You know, it's not just the house on its own. We have the extended workshop garage, I guess a tank on top, an interesting roof, like we have a peak here meshing in with other peaks, create some interesting shapes on top. So it's not a slouchy roof by any means, and it's not a slouchy contemporary build by any means. So definitely a solid contemporary build, but in terms of it's just a house. There's nothing surrounding us that makes this thing extra special, right? And for that, I think, you know, it's all really nice on the inside, and you definitely get a bonus points for this freaking garage door idea. So
that and that bathroom were fantastic. That I'm still gushing over that bathroom. It was just, I love that bathroom.
So definitely a solid build, but because it doesn't have anything super unique about it other than like a tiny little hits of features there.
Yeah.
I think I would score this a generous 4 out of 5.
Yeah, I think give it probably like a 3.5. Yeah, generous 4. Right around there is pretty good for this sort of build.
Yeah, for me, it's because the contemporary build goes above and beyond, but then it's also lacking on the exterior in terms of additional things that you could have done. Like if you opened up your circle, he hasn't even used like a quarter of it, you know?
I think he could have done some different things with his junk. He could have done something different where he just didn't leave his fusion generator, and some of this just seems like kind of random back here.
Yeah.
Like the circus tent or the circus trailer, it just seems kind of random. So it doesn't really have necessarily a purpose. I
probably would have given it a 3.5 as well, but I'm sold on this. This gives me so many ideas. I love that. So you get a generous 4 from me. All right. What did you guys think? Leave your comments down below. And once again, that was Undone Killer 215's camp, and that's gonna wrap it up for this camp spotlight. If you guys enjoyed, we have a playlist down in the description below, and we're doing these like every other day on the channel, so subscribe for more, and keep an eye out. If you guys want to share your camps with us, come join us on Discord. Links are down in the description as well. All right, thank you for joining me and scouting out this camp, Blasty.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, we will see you guys in the next settlement spotlight. Bye now.
Bye, guys.